Yo, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about how to interpret your graphs and read them, so you guys can use that success and what line should be on your graph. So before we move on, if you guys want to try out any of these graphs, you guys can add these POS, in fact, by using the studies button right here, going to edit studies, and then searching up in this bar whatever you want. For example, if you want VWAP, or VWAP here, and then you have your VWAP. So I already have all these graphs laid out. Before we move on, I'm going to talk about the 3 lines that you should have and which will help you for your success while you guys keep on trading. So the 3 things that you guys should have are VWAP, MACD, and RSI, and that's what I will be talking about today. And then also I'll be talking about the difference between limit and market order. I'll be going on a more in-depth tour of how to kind of put these graphs into your system in another video, but for now we're going to talk about VWAP, MACD, and RSI. So to understand, before we can go into how to use VWAPs and all these types of lines, we have to understand what this is. So VWAP is the volume weighted average price. This provides traders with insight into both the trend and value of a security. What does this tell us? It kind of helps us move in or out of stocks as smoothly as possible. This will tell us whether the price is going to bounce or it's going to have a reversal, depending on where it is on the VWAP line. There's a high VWAP, mid VWAP, and a low VWAP. I'll talk about. The next is MACD, moving average convergence divergence. This is a trend following momentum indicators that show that relationship between 2 moving averages of a security's price. And the result is a straight line. You guys can see my MACD in this box, my VWAP is in this box. That's how it's always gonna be. You guys can have their boxes in direction, different ends. It just depends on where you guys are gonna put it. The next is what does this also tell us again? This is gonna tell us when to buy or sell a position or stock and show us how the pattern of the stock is price wise. There is a limitation to MACD that you guys should keep in mind while trading, and that limitation is that sometimes it doesn't show a full reversal when it says that it's showing a full reversal. This is when, at that point in time, whenever you guys are looking at MACD, you want to look for confirmation, and that will move us into RSI. I use RSI to confirm MACD and MACD to confirm RSI, and then for VWAP, I'll use my MACD and RSI to confirm what's happening in my VWAP. So bringing us into our next confirmation tool also is our RSI. Our RSI is the relative strength index, the magnitude of recent price changes to evaluate overbought or oversold conditions in the price of a stock or other assets. So basically, the primary trend of the stock or asset is an important tool in making sure the indicators readings are properly understood. So there's this common misconception between MACD and RSI, thinking that they're the same type of thing. They're really not. The difference is that RSI shows whether a stock is overbought or oversold, and the MACD shows whether the price is going to go up or down. And that's basically what kind of the difference is. And this also shows us the similarity between this is whether to buy in or buy out. Alright, moving on to VWAP. So VWAP here, I have 3 lines here. This is your main VWAP line. Understand where if it's going to crash or not, and these are your 2 outer VWAP lines, outer bands. This is your high VWAP, low VWAP. Today we're going to be using JST as a example, and possibly JNUG if it does come to that point to show a better example. So, kind of looking at how our VWAP is right now. See, it started off at the higher band, so that means the price is going to go at a more increased rate. Looking at our price indicators right here, which I will go on in another video actually. I feel like so many different types of price indicators that are there, and that deserves its own little video. So right now, looking at how JDST is going right now, you can see it did go under the lower band, so that had a price drop, and the price went to 0.53. And by the way, these are called candlesticks. So the candlesticks show that it's going up and up and up away from lower band. That shows us that there is a bounce right here, and us that the price is going to go up. So an example of how it is working right now, it went back and hit lower band of the VWAP line here, and it did bounce, and now the price has gone up, but it is deep. again, so we possibly, but we have to use that as a MACD, which I will get into. So now that the candlesticks have gone up, we can see the price has gone up to 2.5298. So that shows us that. But now, if the price goes up and hits the middle VWAP here, we can see a bigger reversal that's gonna, a bigger bounce that's gonna happen, where the price will start to go up at a higher increase rate, and it is possible for the price to hit this upper VWAP line and go past. That is where you will see the more dollar changes, the more higher price of a change, the more dramatic percent. That's something to keep in mind. So next is the MACD. MACD here is going to indicate whether the price is going to go up or price is going to go down. And remember, it's not always accurate. Sometimes it will show a full reversal when one is not going to happen. This is why we will use information tools, which I'll talk about. Moving on to MACD here, you can see that it started off really green, and whenever you know how the line's going to look based off of your blue line here. So I keep my exponential line as blue, simple average type of line. So the blue line is something that you always have to look at. The yellow line just shows the trend kind of thing. And then whenever you look at the blue line, you have to, if you want to see an increase, the blue line has to be above this tan line right here. But if you're going to see a decrease in an intersection and a decrease, blue line will be under the tan line shown right here. So as our blue line is above right now, see that it starts to go up, and then it's about to cross down, and then it hits, and then if you zoom in a bit more, it stays along the tan line, and then it intersects, starts to follow down, and that is where we see the red candlesticks and showing us that in the VWAP here, where we're seeing price, and then we see price right about here, and this is where in the VWAP right here, and the price starts to increase, and right now we can see that this is about to go down. Just looking at how the VWAP and the MACD are looking. Remember, these are all going to support each other in whatever claims you make. You just have to make the right claims and understand how graphs work. I'm trying to teach you right now. So we know that we can use MACD to understand how VWAP is going to look, and then vice versa. Now looking on to our last kind of confirmation tool and our tool to show us how things are going to be overbought and oversold, RSI. So you guys can see that there's two lines right here, these two tannish lines. The top tannish line is going to show when it's oversold or overbought. Overbought. And the bottom is going to show when it's oversold. There's not as much selling right here, and then when it's overbought. So we can see that it's not selling as much over here. But then there's a lot of buyers here. Start to buy. And you guys can tell by the line. The more increased the line is, that's going to kind of show in the MACD. This is going to confirm, see right here, this point where the cursor is, right here, it moves along right perfectly with the RSI is. So this will show you the angle of how your MACD will look and how the price will look. So you can kind of tell whether something's being overbought or oversold. Remember, this is oversold and this is overbought. So this is right now looking at, it's kind of looking, it's like a slant. We can see right there, it's going to stay like this constant unless this goes down. This takes a couple seconds always to kind of find that confirmation point, and then you can see that pop up perfectly on the MACD. Otherwise, it's going to move up and down, fluctuate. And this will also tell us right here how the line is going to move on the VWAP. Now you can see your exponential line right on the VWAP, but I like to see it on right here. But this also good outline to where you're looking at it on the graph. So okay, quick overview. VWAP is showing us how whether it's going to bounce or see a reversal in a price. You have your outer bands right here, and then you have your middle VWAP. If you hit your outer band and keep on going, that's where you can see your dollars increase, huge percentage increase. Otherwise, you'll see a couple an increase in this lower band area between the mid and the lower, and then the high and the mid, and you'll see more of an increase right here. The higher you go, the faster the increase will be. Now MACD will show us whether the price is increase or decrease. Right now, you guys can see it increase by seeing the inflection point. The blue exponential line is above the tan line, so we can see it increase. Now the RSI is showing us how the quantities are, whether it's overbought or oversold. Right now, see, it's trying to confirm whether that MACD is about to go down. We're going to price, which kind of see it's still happening right now. So remember, RSI can also help confirm for VWAP and MACD, but it mainly we mainly see the confirmation in MACD, and then MACD can help confirm how RSI looks and how VWAP looks, and VWAP can help how MACD looks and also kind of help RSI. Remember, these are all helping each other confirm each other. So you just have to understand how you like to see confirmations and how you want to trade in your trading aspect. Reporting. So another thing to keep in mind, our last part is, what is the difference between limit and market orders? Well, what the difference is, market orders and limit orders are both orders to buy or sell stocks, obviously. The main difference between these stocks are the way the trades are completed. With a market order, you want to complete the trade as quickly as possible and pay the current market price. A limit order is paying the price you want. So basically, I would put a limit order because I don't want to lose money, obviously. I usually do a limit order just because I don't want to lose money. I want it to sell at the price I want, so I can maximize my profits. Now that is going to be most of your time, like everyone else, most likely. But then there is the market order, where you want to have it at the current market price. Now, some people might just want to see it get sold because you know you're gonna make a profit anyways, and that's when you in, because it might not be selling at that time, so you might as well just put it at the current market price and have it see it sell. A lot more simpler and easy. When you're doing a limit order, on the other hand, you just have to understand where you're gonna put that limit, so you know where it's gonna sell at that perfect time. Don't lose that limit order again. That price is always fluctuating up and down. So that's kind of what we have right now, so we understand how VWAP, MACD, and RSI work. I will be going into more in-depth individual video for RSI, MACD, and VWAP the next couple of days. If you guys have any questions right now, please comment them down below. Right now we're in our trading session. I'm gonna go get back to trading and look at how JDST is going right now. I cleared out all my positions for now, and this is all I still have right now. Otherwise, good luck in your trades, everyone. Hope this helps, and please hit that subscribe button, that like button, and please comment down below what you guys want to see. Otherwise, guys, peace out.